Communicate 2 Coursebook by Kate Pickering, CD 1. Unit 2, Speaking, Exercises 1 and 2. Speaker 1.
I'm part of a group of conservation volunteers. We go out to clear footpaths, clean up graffiti and other vandalism, and pick up all the litter that other people leave. I'm passionate about the countryside, so for me it's a great opportunity to get outdoors. But I also feel we have a responsibility to protect our environment for future generations.
Speaker 2.
I'm part of a group of cyclists who are campaigning to try and get more cycle lanes and a free bike hire scheme in our city. We meet and organise public meetings in a local community centre and family cycle days in the city park. With this government, I don't know if we'll achieve anything, but I feel I have to try. I've also made a lot of friends through the campaign. It's a good way to meet people.
Speaker 3.
I volunteer twice a week at the local hospice. I help out in the kitchen, making tea for visitors, washing up, that kind of thing. My husband died in a hospice, and the people were brilliant, so it's my way of giving something back.
Speaker 4.
I love swimming, and I've been going since I was a small child. And now I help on Saturdays, giving swimming lessons to children with Down syndrome. The children are really affectionate, and I get to pass on my love of the water. I was thinking about training as a swimming teacher, so it's given me the chance to try out a possible career option, and now I think I've found my vocation.
Unit 2, Pronunciation, Exercise A.
Bike. Brilliant. Visitor. Volunteer.
Unit 2, Pronunciation, Exercise B.
Vocation. Vandalism. Back. Very. Bat. Beer.
Unit 2, Pronunciation, Exercise C.
Back. Bat. Beer. Vocation. Vandalism. Very.
Unit 2, Listening, Exercises 1 and 2.
Liam! Tanya! Hi! I wanted to ask you two something.
Hi, Sheena. What's that?
You do community service at your school, don't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Only they're talking about starting it at our school. What's it like?
It's good. It means you don't have classes on Wednesday afternoon for a start.
Well, that's always good.
Right.
Right. So, what do you do?
Well, they gave us a list of different things to choose from at the start of the year.
Yeah, there were like 3 different areas: youth work, community care and the environment.
Okay. So, Liam, what do you do?
I do community care and Tanya does youth work.
Youth work. So that's looking after kids then?
Well, yes. There are 2 projects there. One group go to Chorley House. That's a residential home for severely disabled children. And my group goes to the local primary school to help the children with their reading.
What do you do?
Well, there are 27 in the class, So the teacher doesn't have time to read with them individually. So we read to them and they read to us. It's great. I really like it. The kids are so affectionate, and when they improve because you've helped them, well, you feel such a sense of pride.
Oh, sounds great. What about you, Liam? What do you do?
This term I'm doing community care. Some people are helping at the homeless shelter, but I'm with Mr. Morris.
Who's Mr. Morris?
He's this old guy. He lives on his own. His wife died a couple of years ago.
So, what do you do?
I just help, really. Sometimes I do his shopping and a bit of gardening, but mainly I just talk to him. He's pretty lonely.
Oh, do you enjoy it?
You know, at school they're always talking about giving something back to the community and gaining valuable life skills. And I suppose that's true, and I do enjoy it. But now I just think, well, if I didn't go, Mr. Morris wouldn't talk to anyone all day. So I guess that's worthwhile.
Unit 2. Listening. Exercise 4. 1,
What was the weather like yesterday?
2,
What do you feel like doing next weekend?
3,
What do you like doing in your free time?
4,
Do you like to get up early in the holidays?
5,
Who do you look like? Your mother or your father?
6,
Which place in the phrase bank would you like to work in?
Unit 2. Functional Language. Exercises 1 and 3.
Winchester Volunteer Centre, how can I help you?
Is that Mr. Knight?
Yes, Jim Knight speaking.
Hi, yes, I'm interested in doing some sort of voluntary work. How do I get involved?
Okay, so the first step is to think about what type of work would suit you best. Any ideas?
Well, I like being with children, so maybe some kind of youth work?
Okay, let's see. Do you do any sports at all?
Yeah, well, I've been riding since I was little. I really love horses.
Well, they do riding classes for disabled kids at St. Peter's Stables. Perhaps that would interest you.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Can you tell me a bit more?
Well, the most important thing is for the children to have fun and realize that they can enjoy a sport like riding in spite of their disability. You work one-on-one with the same children each week, so you get to build a relationship with them. It's amazing how it increases their confidence.
Oh, wow. That sounds right up my street. So, how do I go about it?
Okay, so the next thing to do is that you need to contact the stables. I'll give you the number in a minute.
Okay. And who do I need to speak to?
St. Peter's. Here we are. The coordinator is Mrs. Lynn Marshall.
Lynn Marshall. Okay. So, is there anything else I need to know?
Well, once you've contacted Mrs. Marshall, she'll want to know about your background, you know, your experience and so on. And she'll probably want a reference. You know, someone from your school or someone who's known you a while and can confirm that you're the right sort of person. And then, of course, you should think about how often you're willing to help out.
Right. That all sounds great. So, if you could just give me her number.
Unit 2. Pronunciation. Exercise A.
How do I get involved? How do I go about it? Who do I need to speak to?
Unit 2. Pronunciation. Exercise C.
What do you think he wants? How do I get to London? When can I bring it back?
Unit 2. Review. Exercise 3. 1,
What's the time?
2,
What's her name?
3,
Where did he go?
4,
What did you give her?
5.
How did you come here?